This man's head is locked inside a cage for 23 hours a day. Meet Ibrahim Yücel from Turkey. He is a husband and father, but he has a problem. He can't quit nicotine. He tried to stop many times, but every time he failed. That was until he decided to lock his head inside a cage. He asked his wife to lock his head inside the cage, and only unlock it so he could eat and drink. At first his wife said no, but she soon realized if she didn't, Ibrahim could pass away. The cage is made from a helmet and a bird cage, and amazingly this crazy idea actually worked. Ibrahim no longer smokes. Most unusual couples in the world. This man named Lu Yi married himself. On New Year's Day 2007, he proposed to himself. Unsurprisingly, he said yes, and he had a full wedding with a cardboard cutout of himself. Akihiko Kondo from Japan married an anime character. He bought a hologram of the anime character and then a doll as well, and eventually he married the doll. 39 of his family members and friends came to the wedding. Lee Jing-jae from Korea married a pillow. He takes the pillow on dates to malls and amusement parks. They got married a few years back and they're still living happily to this day. Do you remember this couple who went viral? Well, this is them now. In 2011, a soldier in Poland named Boris got married to a woman named Eleanor. They had a great and very happy wedding, but their wedding photos soon went viral. Sadly, people made fun of this couple online. At first, they did not like the attention, but sooner or later they realized they should just ignore these people. They knew their bond was so strong that no one could ruin it, and eventually they did not mind if people recognized them in the street. People would ask to take a photo with them. Later on, the couple had a baby boy, and over a decade later they're still together and happily married. Their story shows you should ignore people who are making bad comments online. Focus on what's really important. After all, no one knows you better than yourself. People who are 1 in a million. Zhang Rufang is over 100 years old, but a few years back something strange happened. She began growing a horn on her head. This started small but grew to 6 centimeters over the years, and now she's growing a second horn on the other side. Doctors have offered to remove the horn free of charge, but she says no. Nong Yao Su is a boy with perfect night vision. Despite both his parents having brown eyes, he has blue eyes. While everyone else sees darkness, he sees perfectly at night. Also, when a flashlight is shined in his eyes, they glow a bluish-green color. This man is named Javier and he's from Guatemala. He has an unknown condition which makes his head very large, and also makes his voice very deep. Despite this, he still lives a normal life and graduated high school. This man hasn't lowered his arm in 45 years. This man is named Amar Bharati and he's from India. In 1973, he left his job, his friends, and his family. He decided to dedicate his life to his religious beliefs. As a sign of devotion, he decided to raise his arm. At first, this was very painful, but apparently now it's fine. But his arm is now very weak and can't be moved. That's because he hasn't used it for decades. Now many of Amar's own followers have decided to do the same thing. Amar's own followers have now raised their own arms for years and sometimes decades.